Hi, Jeremy Peterson here with Vesta Real Estate and Property Management. Today we are here at a rental property and we want to talk about egress windows for basements. Recently, Ogden City has been a little bit more vigilant in enforcing their egress window policy for basement apartments, and I want to talk about some solutions that you can use to make your basement safe and usable. So one of the misconceptions that owners have in Ogden City is that in order to install an egress window, they have to cut into the foundation and install this giant window that's almost like a door into a bedroom. Now, that is the current IBC building code. They want these giant walkout windows basically so that a fireman fully equipped can walk in and out of a basement window. That's sort of the logic behind the current code. But back in 2015-16, there was a law passed that made it possible for older buildings to use an alternate code, and Ogden City uses that provision. I actually passed that law, but it says that they don't have to cut into the foundation to put an egress window, but you can use an existing opening as long as it meets some very minimum requirements. So this is a duplex which has an upstairs unit, and we have a basement unit, which is kind of a walkout unit, but still below grade in some places, especially towards the bedrooms. And so we have these tiny windows. This is a window that was installed years ago, before the current owners had the building. And Ogden City recently inspected and said this is not to code. Obviously, someone trying to fit through the slider window might have problems getting out in the event of a fire. Obviously, if there's a fire, somebody will probably find a way to get out, usually pretty motivated, but we want to make that pretty easy. So this is a new window that was recently installed. At first glance, you're looking at this saying, well, that doesn't look safe because it looks just like the old window. How is this better than what was there before? So let's go in and take a look inside and see the difference. So here's the inside of the window. And you can see that it's got the slider function in the middle, but at the ends, we have these brackets that unlatch. And this entire window will just pop out. And so in the event of a fire, this entire opening becomes egress. And also, per city code, we installed a step down below so that in the event of a problem, you can just step up in and out the window. So this is a nice, we particularly like this thing because it folds down and gets out of the way. So here are the city requirements for egress windows, and you can see here that they're pretty reasonable. So if you have a basement that's being finished out, or you want to utilize basement space for renting or for just yourself and enjoyment, this is an idea that you can use to make the space useful and safe. Thanks for tuning in.